Megan, who's a female under 18, asks, I'm a high schooler with high ambitions and good at academics. This means I prioritize my time and effort on school and work, but I have less time to myself and tend to get distracted and burnt out easily. I have a personal project that I started midway through the summer that I'm making good progress on, but I want to know if you have any methods you recommend to improve my work-life balance and stay motivated. I tend to lose motivation quickly, and I pray that doesn't happen.
First of all, this is so disheartening that someone under 18 is having to deal with work-life balance. That breaks my heart. This Megan is already inundated with too much. She is already overwhelmed with school versus personal passions.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. Ooh, she wants to know how to balance careful diligence to academics and commitments that she's made at school with, I don't know, anything else she wants to do in her life. And she's already started some of it. If you aren't burdened with having to have a job to pay your way, then right now your personal projects can be your job. And you can schedule yourself a shift on a weekend like you would if you worked at a grocery store. For these 6 hours, I'm not going to work on being the group leader in my English project because the other 3 people are slackers. I'm gonna work on something I wanna work on, and it's this. And for these 6 hours, you work on it. Oh, that's just so heartbreaking. I remember how stressed I was about how, I don't know, every teacher seemed to decide that this was the week they were gonna hand out the biggest projects. And there would often be something that I would want to do that I cared about. And so I had to figure out what is good enough to turn in to complete the assignment, maintain my reputation, maintain my integrity, but not burn myself out. And at the same time, making sure that I wasn't lazy or underperforming or not living up to my potential or whatever it is. Oh, I'm so glad you have personal passions. I don't know that I had one. I mean, I could name someone that I was obsessed with who did not like me back, who was a bit of a personal project. I wasn't creating my own work, that's for sure. I was inundated with schoolwork, and it sounds like you're inundated with schoolwork, but you also have something to look forward to when you're not doing schoolwork.
Do you have any methods you recommend on staying motivated, like not losing motivation?
Motivated, do you understand the question to be motivated for personal projects or
Yes.
motivated for school?
Motivating for the personal projects, not getting distracted.
Oh, okay, this is great. If it's a personal project and you decide that you want to work on this thing, but the thing feels so overwhelming, we got to come up with tasks that are literally 20 minutes long and we set a timer. Sometimes, oftentimes, today times, there are things that I need to do that I know I need to do, and after I do it, it's gonna be great, but I don't really wanna do it right now. And so I make an agreement with myself to set a timer for 20 minutes and work on it for 20 minutes. And if I feel like working on it after 20 minutes, I continue. But if I don't, I give myself permission to put it down and come back on another day. And it's really difficult to maintain passion when you're beat, when you're tired. So you're allowed to lay aside your personal passion in order to get done what you need to get done. You can set it aside. It will still be there. And if you set it aside and you're still in love with it 6 weeks later, you are meant to finish it. If you set it aside and you're not in love with it 6 weeks later, it's okay. It was a great idea and you experimented and you played, but you don't have to finish it. It's not an obligation. There's so many half-started things in this apartment right now, Megan. And I'm old.